Hello and welcome to the Glesga podcast. Coming up this week.
See me? Everything's brilliant, by the way. Brilliant! Whether it's pissing or rain, up to my balls in snow, fucking everything's great, man. If it's snow, I'll buy a fucking sledge. If it's raining, I'll fly to Spain.
I never go out in the snow. Don't like the snow.
No, I know. Yeah, well, you shouldn't go anyway. You know, you just upset people. I mean, they'll see you walking through the central bigger in the summer and go, God, it's been a shite summer. He was out every day.
They said that they're responsible for the Toby.
The Toby?
Aye, the Toby.
The Toby?
Aye, it's called a...
What's this? What's a Toby?
A Toby's where you turn it and it cuts the water supply off.
You mean a stopcock?
Toby.
You see, that's the thing. He lives in bigger. You can't say stopcock in bigger. People go, oh, stopcock. We'll call it a Toby.
But before then, we're talking about everything. The Scottish summer.
The Scottish summer. We're sitting here, we've hired a studio, paid money to talk about the Scottish summer. This is the most British conversation ever. What do you want to talk about? The weather. How are you ever going to get the knickers off a woman that's breathing with patter like that? This is the problem you've got, right? You need to build a personality. Hello there, I'm looking for sex. Let's talk about the weather. Dry up. That's you. Couldn't lure a woman out of burning building. Okay, we'll talk about the fucking weather. Let's do it.
Well, you read my opening line very right, sunshine. That's a good chat up line, isn't it?
All right, sunshine. Aye, no bother. I'm knee deep in fucking snow here. Brilliant. Sunshine. It's Scotland.
Why do you think folk always say that?
Say what?
Well, that's the opening line about the weather. What's the weather like?
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not so sure. I talk about the weather, but I don't do small talk. You know that.
Oh,
you know I don't do small talk. That's why, because I don't do that, people think I'm kind of imperious and, you know, but I'm not very forthcoming because I go, hello, no, bit parky, innit? Ooh, better put a jacket on. No, I don't do that. I don't do small talk. You know, when you come in the house, I go, and you phone me up, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, the weather. Fucking brrrr. Don't annoy me, man. If I want to know the weather, and the words of Ballyconley, look at the fucking window.
You get your curtains shut a lot, so you wouldn't be able to look at the window.
That's right, because I'm having a chug in the house. And you can't have your curtains open when you're having a chug. People will look in. Because unlike you're out during the day, I'm in during the day. And the window cleaner turns up and goes, oh, hello, Glesga. And you go to put it away.
The window cleaner always comes when it's pissing the rain as well.
No, he doesn't. You can't wash the windows when it's pissing the rain. It's been my observation that when the window cleaner's turned up, it's never been when it's raining. Although I'll tell you something I've noticed, right? See when the window cleaner turns up and I'm in the bath, he never washes the toilet window because maybe it's a man thing. You know, if you see another man naked in the bath, right, it's awkward. I mean, and despite, you know, it being an awkwardness, I mean, you're staring at his bobby, right? When this is why Michael Caine, Disney Day nude scenes, right? I read this in Michael Caine's book. You know Michael Caine? You were only supposed to blow the bloody dolls off. Michael Caine, that was Henry Cooper, right? Anyway, Michael Caine, in his book, he says, I don't do nude. Because all they're doing, when you're nude on screen, and I believe him when he says this, all they're doing is staring at your cock. That's all they're doing. They're not listening to dialogue. They're not doing anything. You're just staring at their bobby. Like when Barry Cogan, at the end of Saltburn, did you see Saltburn?
No.
With Barry Cogan, the wee Irish actor. Right. And the very end of it, he's dancing bollock naked in this stately home. And what's it, Sophie Alex Bextor song, It's Murder on the Dance Floor. And that's playing, and he's dancing bollock naked. And people are just staring at his bobby. That's all. So, it's no big, well, mine isn't that, but well, look, when there's 18 stone knocking it in, you'll bleed. Right. What are we talking about? So the windy cleaner won't, I've noticed Disney Day, the toilet window, I mean, even though it's frosted, and it's on the first flare, and it's shut, I think maybe he's really looking, right, to see me in the bath.
Is it frosted because it's cold or frosted? So
No, it's frosted. It's opaque.
I don't have that in my toilet.
You don't have opaque glass in your toilet?
No.
What do you have?
Well, just normal glass. Nobody's coming.
It's a toilet.
Aye, but nobody's looking through my window, are they?
Well, there's nothing to look at. That's true. That's true. I mean, they would need to take an electron microscope to look through your window to see your two air molecules in a scratch, right? But you need it for propriety. Is that the right word? To maintain your dignity. You don't want to be flashing your ball bag to passers-by, especially in bigger, where the sight of genitalia would... Oh, I mean, bigger's full of po-faced bastards.
No, it's not. It's good.
It's full of po-faced bastards. Right? The sort of people that go, ooh, let's get the dinner for the farm shop. Fuck off.
Is there any weather that you prefer? Obviously, the sunshine.
Well, it's right. The only time I think, and if there's only been two times in the last 5 years that I can recall where I have had an issue with the weather, is when I'm sitting at Fir Park watching the mighty Steelmen and I've been improperly attired. Do you know what that means?
Yes, nowhere in the right place.
Yeah, nowhere in the right place. Thank you. You will translate for the scumbags, right? So I have been improperly attired. What I've done is I've misconstrued how cold it would be, and I've turned up with a fucking Harrington jacket on and a pair of sannies, and it's been really cold. And I've been chittered. I mean, so much so that a man lost an eye when my nipple banged against his coupon. I don't like the cold, but you just wrap up.
Well, 90% of the time at Fir Park, you're miserable anyway, regardless of the weather.
Oh, I think you'll find that's not true. I think we have some bad, miserable runs, but the Steelmen are. At the time of recording, don't Google it now. This is out weeks, but this was recorded a few weeks ago. Anyway,
folk in like 2 years' time will be googling it and they'll be sitting in the third division.
Hey, the mighty Steelmen, Motherwell, have been in the top division since 1985. The only two other teams that's been in the top division since 1985 has been Celtic and Aberdeen. And the mighty Steelmen. Motherwell. Because I've known these people that go, oh, it's raining today. I can't go out and run about bollock naked in the park, right? I'll need to stay in, right? I'm an optimist. And again, to summon the spirit of Billy Connolly, there's no such thing as bad weather. Just shite clays. Right? See, it's the way you think's the problem. See, the way you think. Everything's, there's a wee black cloud on me. Oh, life is shite. I think I'll look out my toilet window when I'm having a pish. Right? It's the way you think. It's the way people think determines their life outcomes. If you think everything's shite, I guarantee you're bang on. You're right. If you think something's shite, then you're right. Fucking, see me? Everything's brilliant, by the way. Brilliant! Whether it's pissing or rain, up to my balls in snow, fucking everything's great, man. If it's snow, I'll buy a fucking sledge. If it's raining, I'll fly to Spain. Do you know what I mean? It's how you react to it.
Aye, I never go out in the snow. I don't like the snow.
No, I know. Yeah, well, you shouldn't go out anyway. You know, you just upset people. I mean, they'll see you walking through the central bigger in the summer and go, God, it's been a shite summer. He was out every day. Right. It's you need to bring the sunshine into people's lives, like what I'm doing. Yeah, right. Look at all the viewers and listeners out there. They're going, this is great, positive stuff. They're going to be doing star jumps in the nuddy every morning because I'm willing them on change your life.
Well, they'll be listening to this on the audio and they'll be pissing it outside. Then listening to you.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It would be pissing outside. Some people may be listening to this on audio in Australia, in America, in New Zealand. No, there's every chance they're listening in Drumchapel, in Troon, in Irvine. 50-50 whether it's going to be raining. No. 70-30 whether it's going to be sunny or raining. I don't think it rains as much as people say. I think they've told themselves that it's shite. I think it's a Scottish thing. Everything's shite. How are you today? Every day above ground's a good day. Right, what the fuck's that? You know what I mean? How are you doing? Everything's shite. The job's fucked. It's people's attitude that makes life shite.
But from October to February, the weather's brutal.
The weather is not a brutal. Right. The weather's brutal. Right. You see Australia, wildfires. Northern California, wildfires. Where's the brutal weather for October to February in Scotland? Oh, it's 8 degrees. Right. Put on a fucking snorkel jacket. You remember the big snorkel jackets? Remember you zipped them right up so that you had a funnel. And people would meet you and go, who's that? These wee L-shaped guys. And you would look in and you couldn't even see the person's face. And then you would go to school with this big snorkel jacket on with the hood right up. And then get hit with a motor because you couldn't see anything out this fucking periscope that you were wearing.
You couldn't cross the road.
I know. Cross at the lights. Remember the green cross code.
So we don't have any wildfires here. But
We don't have any wildfires.
No, we don't have any.
No, we don't.
Unless the lights one.
Scotland has a nice temperate climate.
No, in the winter it's Baltic.
No, it has a slightly cold temperate climate. But come on, it doesn't get cold. I mean, you weren't called go to fucking Alaska. It's cold in Alaska. Siberia.
I had to move out last year for 2 weeks because the pipe in the field that connects my house, it froze and the 8 houses in the street were all without running water.
Well, that's what you get for buying an old shithole. Right? You really should endeavour to live in a modern residence. No trying to recreate upstairs fucking downstairs. Right? Buy yourself a proper house and get punters, professional people to fix it. You're running about with your fucking clogs on in an aerated concrete shite shack. That's your problem.
No, but Scottish Water just said we just got to let it thaw.
You've just got to let it thaw. Well, I think you'll find I don't have this sort of problem. I just go to the tap. Water. Look at that water. Doesn't matter how cold it is outside, how warm it is. Water. Right. If I can get it, you can fucking get it. Scottish Water are, with respect, talking out their hole. You're getting lied to.
No, they said that
Do you know what? I'd hate to see Scottish Water operating in Siberia. They'd be fucked, man.
They said that they're responsible for the Toby.
The Toby?
Aye, the Toby.
The Toby?
Aye, it's called
What's this?
So
What's a Toby?
A Toby's where you turn it and it cuts the water supply off.
You mean a stopcock?
Aye, Toby.
You see, that's the thing. He lives in Biggar. You can't say stopcock in Biggar. People go, oh, stopcock. We'll call it a Toby. Bunch of po-faced bastards.
So a Toby key. So in the field.
It's a stopcock. A Toby. I never heard of a Toby.
Well, technically we're no big.
Have you got a Toby key?
A Toby key, aye.
You got a key?
A key.
You've got your own key?
Big Toby key. They gave us it, so if there's any issues, we turn it off. Because we don't want the pipes all bursting.
Right, that's the valve which connects your house to the off-site duct. Right?
Aye.
So the water comes along your road, and then there's a pipe comes off the main pipe into your house, and the Toby, the stopcock, turns the valve which cuts the supply to your home. Now, normal people, ordinary people, i.e. punters like me, have got a secondary valve inside the house. So that when it comes in, there's a valve shut off in the house. Have you not got one in the house?
I've got one of them, aye.
Then why you fucking need a key for the stopcock for?
Because that one's between the farmer's Toby and my Toby that they're no
The
responsible.
farmer's Toby.
Aye, that's so Scottish
Stop
Water.
saying Toby. Say the farmer's stopcock. Say it.
The
Say
farm-
stopcock. Say stopcock. Stopcock. See, everybody's staring at your bobby. No, No, they're staring at your Toby. Say stopcock.
So the farmer's stopcock.
Oh, I'm getting hard now.
Basically, Scottish Water are only responsible up to that, but for the farmers to my house, they're no. So,
Who's this farmer? What are you talking about? What farmer?
so there's a farmer next to the house.
You mean a farm?
Aye. Aye.
Right.
The field.
So your water and the farmer's water's presented on the same pipe.
Yes.
So you could fuck the farmer up by taking your stopcock key. Stopcock key. You could cut his water supply.
Potentially,
You
but
could kill his cattle, his sheep. You could terrorise the farmer.
well,
So you could go and say to the farmer, and you could have the key and go, do you know what this is? You know what this is? Fucking doom. This is your doom, farmer. I'm going to starve and all your cattle. They're going to die of thirst.
Well-
Right, I want free milk off you because the milk guy keeps throwing it over my wall and smashing the bottles. And by the way, while we're on it, gives a couple of Wagyu steaks. So you could, is the farmer get his own key?
Wagyu steaks, no Wagyu.
It's Wagyu.
Wagyu.
It's fucking Wagyu steaks.
See, it's Wagyu steaks.
Wagyu.
Aye.
No, Mr. Magoo. It's fucking Wagyu steaks. People know what I'm talking about.
So basically, I'm not allowed to shut his off because I'm not allowed in the field. That's his property.
The stopcock feeds you and the farmer.
It does, but it's in the
Right.
farmer's field.
Well, what the fuck have you got a key for?
Because I've got a key when it comes into my property. And then for there,
Now, wait a minute. So you've got another stopcock.
yes,
So actually the farmer could fuck you up.
he could fuck me up.
It's you. You're screwed now, man. Screwed now. See, if I was you, I'd have bucket suit collecting rainwater. You're fucked, by the way. You'll be having a shite one day through your transparent window and people are looking in and you'll pull the plug and there'll be nothing up there and your shite will lie there like a lonely Toby in the bowl. And it's not gone anywhere. You'll need to fish it out with your hands and eat it.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break. You can get tickets by clicking glesga.com or the bio link in any of our socials and come along to our next live show at Blackfriars. The live shows are always a good laugh, aren't they?
They are a good laugh, and thank you everybody for coming along. I mean, they sell out. Every live show has sold out, and we sold out our entire run at the Fringe, I think,
We
didn't
did,
we?
aye.
So thank you, our fans out there in media land or online. Thanks for coming to the show.
What I don't enjoy, to be fair, living in bigger when it's snowing or ice, because you can't literally get anywhere.
Well, you need to buy snowshoes.
I'm not going to walk to Lanark and name.
Well, buy skis then. Get there a lot quicker. Are you fucking stupid?
No, you need to ski downhill. It's not downhill. I'm not going to...
Oh, well, fucking live up a hill, you fucking idiot. Right? And you need to buy 8 huskies. You see, you're only complicating your life. You know what I mean? You buy 8 huskies, a sledge, snowshoes and skis, and while you're at it, you might as well get a spear for fishing, like, you know, the day in Alaska and all that. But the Inuits day.
You ever crashed in the snow?
Have I ever crashed? Yes. I remember I was, it was, what year was it? It would have been in mid-90s. And it would have been about, I can remember the year. It was 1997.
Oh, just remembered.
And the snow was pretty bad. And I was out in Bathgate. And I was driving, I had a Peugeot 309 at the time. Jai 267 VSG. Loved that car. The wheel bearings were always fucked on it. It was a headache. And I'd put 100,000 mile on it, and it was always, I didn't look after it, and the cylinder head was fucked and all that. But, you know, it was good. You know, there was a few comp stains in the back seat and that. And I remember driving near Bathgate, and I took a corner too fast, and fuck, I went right into a field. But thankfully the car never turned over. I just went back to, you know, I just turned the car running back on the road and drove away. There was another time I was up at Kinloch Ranach, right? Do you know where that is?
No, I don't fancy that getting the back of my Fitbit top.
Kinloch Ranach.
Jesus.
Right, it's a village. And it's, if you go up head towards Pitlochry and then follow the signs for Tummel Bridge and then go to Kinlochranach, it's a wee, out in the middle of nowhere. I get along I was working at the time, and I had my company car, and I was going along a road in the snow. There's a guy coming the other way, and fucking we hit each other. We couldn't stop. It's a single track road, and just hit the guy. And it was, I mean, he was driving a pish Austin fucking Montego or something. I mean, it was bollocks. Lucky if the whole motor was worth £300. Hey, my excess for my company motor was £300. And the guy went, he's out taking photos, and I says, what's that going to cost to fix, mate? And he went, X, Y, I can't remember what he said. I says, mate, now this would have been 1999 or something. Mm-hmm. This thing was a fucking B-Reggie or something. This thing was for the mid-80s. Right, this 15-year-old. And I went, mate, the motor's worth fucking £300. You're not going to bust my whole way insurance for £300. And he went, I said, I'll fucking buy the motor off you. I gave him 300 quid. I'm fucking serious. I gave the arsehole 300 quid, and then he went and bought a fucking house and on the shores of Loch Rannoch. And then, you know, was gambling gaily through the glen, interfering with deer.
God.
Anyway, that was it.
I get stuck in the M8 for about 4.5 hours.
You and who else? Everybody gets stuck in the fucking M8. It's a nightmare.
But this was on Christmas Eve, driving through for my sister.
Right.
From the other side.
In Edinburgh, what bit of the M8?
It was just after Hart Hill.
You see, this is what gets me, right? This staggers me. The least wee bit of rain, least wee bit of snow, and all these fucking spanners forget how to drive. These fucking spanners forget how to drive. Do you know how to drive in the snow?
Low gear.
No. The highest gear possible. The highest gear possible when you're driving in snow.
It will stall though.
The highest gear possible without it stalling, you fucking momo, right? But all these fucking spanners, there's a wee bit of snow, I'll need to crash into some fucking idiot. And then the whole fucking world comes to a standstill. Fucking don't drive, get a bus, you're a fucking spanner.
Well, you always drive in the highest gear possible.
And you should do it in the snow.
Nice. No, it doesn't make any difference then. You just do what you normally do. You're not going to fucking turn a corner and slam it into sixth gear.
The idea is you try and drive with the gears, with the engine braking, rather than braking, hard braking. You don't brake in snow. You try and drive using engine braking, using the gears. But then again, all these BAMs now, they don't know how to drive a fucking stick shift car. A gear shift car, I don't know what they're called, a manual. That's what I've always driven. I don't drive automatics. But they go, I've got an automatic. Oh, it keeps pulling in the snow. It keeps pulling in the snow. That's the problem. And they go, I can't drive. I need to stay in the house. Oh, my anxiety. I need to stay in for 6 months till the snow goes away. Fucking do that. You're just causing a problem.
See, when I was visiting my cousin in America, it was raining and it was dead on the road, and I was like, it's dead. He was like, oh,
it's dead.
Folk don't drive in the rain here. If it's raining, they don't drive. They're scared of the rain.
Well, they should do that in this country. They should stay in. See, when the weather's bad, they should try it. Because they're only causing problems. People forget to drive. People used to be able to drive in the snow. Now people can't drive in the snow. I fucking stand undercover, you arsehole.
The only motor I've written off is an aquaplaned off the motorway. Smashed into the barrier, man.
You're a fool, man. I
never saw it.
I have never... Oh, I have. Aye. Oh, in fact, funny enough. Hey, I am a wee bit revising my history here. Aye, because you remember I wrote off my first Skoda. Aye, right. Well, what was happening? I was coming home for a gig in Largs, funny enough, and it started to snow. So I thought, better get a boot down, right? So to get home before the snow got worse. And as I was coming off the M8 towards east end of Glesga, I came off a slip road, and I know what I'd done wrong. I'm coming up the slip road, and it bended, it had a bend round, and I took it too fast, and I had to brake. What I should have done, I should have downshifted. I should have downshifted and cut the power out of the engine. But I never. I broke, and then I lost the arse of the car, and I slammed right into a street light. And whoa, man, I was lucky I walked away from it. See if it had been, so it wrote off the motor. Fucking, I wrapped it around a pole. See if it had been 14 inches in front, I'd have been killed.
Did you buy the motor back off yourself for £300?
That was the most annoying thing, right? Because the mileage on the car was 231,000 mile. Right?
Fuck me. Is that a fucking aircraft?
No, fucking, this is more miles on it than the fucking Starship Enterprise, right? But it had 231,000 mile on it, and then I wrote it off, right? So the insurance company, arseholes, right? They found out that I hadn't declared 6 points on my licence. What? I fucking forgot, right? So they valued the car 231,000 miles. I mean, it was minging. It smelled like a whore's den, right? They says the car's worth £610. We're taking £150 off for each of the 3 points. Here's a cheque for £310. Fucking wankers, man. £310 for a fucking motor. Wait, that's £10 more than that arsehole in the Austin Montego. Fuck you.
I've never heard of a motor having that many miles on it in my life. Over 200,000 miles.
231,000 mile.
That's just no.
But the red one had 195,000 mile on it.
I don't think I've ever had a motor that's been under. When I've sold it, it's been over 60,000 mile.
And what?
I've just never heard of a motor that's got 230,000 miles in it.
Well, you better clean out your fucking loop, because mine's was like that.
Right, so,
Right, I run motors into the ground. I kill cars. I kill cars. I'm the car killer, right? I look after them, cost me a fortune to maintain them. I buy the best tyres I can afford, right? And I always take it to reputable garages. I don't fuck about. And I put the miles on it. I've never had a problem with any of my cars, right? Well, the EGR valves now, don't start me. These exhaust gas recirculation systems, they start dying and the car's fucked. It's a pain in the arse. What happens is this. You go, I need to go somewhere. How are you going to get there? By car, right? Now, I could go on the megabus, but I don't want to get my whole finger in the middle of the night, so I choose to go in my car, right? Because I don't wish to be sexually assaulted. So I would go in my car and I would start the engine. What side do you drive? Right? No, I don't. It's a button I've got now. My new car's got a button. Right?
Your engine's fucked.
Right. And and I get there and I might be in Glesga and I'm going to Cardiff.
Fuck's sake.
Right. And it's 400 mile. And you know what? I get there. Now, most people don't drive from Glesga to Cardiff. Right. Because they're no mental. Because they don't have to. Hey, what will I do today? I gotta drive to Cardiff. I fucking get a life, right? So, I need a car to do that. That's what my cars do. Because you and I are in the same business. Mm-hmm. That's what you need cars to do.
Well,
You've done it.
I need to stop halfway if I'm going to...
Ah, you know you do, because you need to charge up your wee hairdryer, you pampered fanny. Right, where I've got a diesel, man. Fucking, it's a big, sexy beast, man. Fucking straight down the motorway. Nae bother.
Fucking climate killer, that's what you are.
Climate killer, my boys. Where's all the climate change? Fuck off.
Overall, the temperature of the planet's gone up.
Overall.
Aye, on average.
Just no in Scotland.
Well, potentially. I don't know.
Potentially.
I don't know the figures, for I don't have my thermometer with me. But globally.
Well, yeah,
that's why it's called global warming.
Maybe some of our listeners could Google this.
Aye. Maybe they're driving your car that you've horsed the arse out of as well.
No, I get wrote off.
Oh, did
I get wrote a 231,000 one.
Aye, that's true.
I get wrote off, and that was a great car because it never had an EGR valve. It didn't have an EGR valve. And that would have ran forever if I hadn't fucking wrapped it around a pole.
Well, maybe some of the listeners could let us know what mileage is on their motor, because I've never heard of a car that's got 231,000 miles in it. That doesn't happen.
I think you'll find it does happen. Check it out online, SF03AAZ.
Aye.
It's MOT record, 231,000.
Somebody just put it in We Buy Any Car and it's offered them 67p.
Fair enough. If it gets you 80p, who gives a fuck? But you see, this is... What you've got an issue with, what I've got an issue with, I suppose, is people buy cars as an extension to their ego. People go, oh, look at this lovely car. Oh, touch me. Right? Oh, look at my car. Oh, I'm living the dream. Look at my beautiful, beautiful car. Right? Yeah, fucking wanker. If what you own defines who you are, then you're an arsehole.
On that note, we've not really spoke about the weather, but we've sort of went off in tangent, but it's been a good laugh.
It's been quite exhilarating.
And exhausting. So yeah, so if you enjoyed that, always remember, please give us 5 stars in your podcast provider, or on YouTube, click the bell button and it will notify you when we upload a new episode. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please spread the word and tell your friends, but if you didn't,
fuck off.